Allergen awareness is critical to food safety. Brand standards require that everyone working in restaurants has allergen awareness training. Additionally, managers should be aware of the Big 9 allergens, which foods contain the Big 9 allergens, and symptoms of an allergic reaction. Also, managers need basic knowledge of how to read labels, prevent cross-contact, and have an awareness of applicable laws in your area. Communication about allergens to your teams is a key part of allergen management. Food allergies are very serious. A food allergen is a protein found in a food ingredient that can trigger an immune response or allergy. The only way for a person with allergies to avoid an allergic reaction is to avoid the food that contains the allergen. It is crucial to know what foods can cause an allergic reaction and what reactions look like. The top foods known to cause allergic reactions are called the Big 9. These include eggs, soy, peanuts, tree nuts, wheat, milk, fish, shellfish, and sesame. These foods account for 90% of all reactions in the United States. It's required by U.S. law that all team members, managers, and franchisees be familiar with which foods contain these allergenic ingredients and how to prevent cross-contact from occurring. Reacting in a timely manner is critical when someone has symptoms of an allergic reaction. Your quick action will make a big difference. Allergic reactions to food can include a mild sensation like tingling, but can increase to more serious complications such as itching, hives, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting and/or diarrhea, swelling of various parts of the body, difficulty breathing, loss of consciousness, or death. If someone is having a severe allergic reaction to food, you must respond quickly and remain calm. Time is critical when a reaction occurs. Immediately call 911 or the emergency number in your area to request medical assistance. Explain the allergic reaction symptoms to medical personnel. Once the incident is over, follow your restaurant procedures for these types of incidents. Follow the steps on the cover of the Crisis Recovery Center. For proper allergen control, be aware of the recommended practices for allergen product storage, preparation, display, and transport. For allergen storage, it is important to minimize allergen cross-contact. Position toppings together that contain like allergens, for example, nuts with nuts and sesame with sesame. Properly label all food containers with the common name of the product, for example, butternut or coconut, and store all nut and sesame allergen-containing products on the lowest shelves possible beneath all non-nut and non-sesame products. When preparing an item with a known nut or sesame allergen, take care not to contaminate surfaces, packaging, or other items. Wash your hands and put on new gloves immediately after preparing a product containing nut or sesame. Prepare all products that contain nut or sesame items last. Nut and sesame allergens must be handled separately since these are two different allergens. Wash all items that come in contact with nut and sesame allergens last and separate them from all other items. Wash, rinse, sanitize, and air dry food contact surfaces or utensils when changing products, and the ware-wash sink after cleaning items used to prepare products containing nut or sesame allergens. Wash, rinse, and sanitize food contact surfaces, equipment, and smallwares before preparing a product for a guest with a known food allergy. Knowing how products are displayed or stored can help when it comes to preventing allergen cross-contact. Always display nut or sesame products below non-nut and non-sesame products. If space does not allow for storage of loose allergens on the bottom shelf, store one allergenic product above another if it is the same allergenic product. Never place nut and sesame products together or with other non-nut or non-sesame products in the same basket or food storage pan. Store backup baskets of loose nut or sesame allergen-containing products on the bottom tier of finished product rack and beneath all other non-allergenic products. When transporting product, store items containing loose nuts and sesame allergens on the bottom tier of the distribution rack. Guests need accurate allergen information. Ensure brand-approved allergen statement and decals are posted on your front door and at your menu boards both inside and at the drive-thru window if applicable. For locations with digital menu boards, the National Allergen Awareness sign will automatically be programmed onto the digital screen, so a separate sign is not needed. Familiarize yourself with which products contain allergens. If a guest asks about the presence of allergens in foods and you don't know the answer, say that you don't know. Never assume or answer dishonestly. The results could be fatal. You can recommend that guests go to DunkinDonuts.com or BaskinRobbins.com to see a list of products that can be sorted by allergen. Also, to assist guests, the allergen content of specific ice cream flavors is listed on the flavor strips.